What's going on, everyone? It's Cody with Nothing But Cardboard, and today we're going with a PSA preview. We have about 13, 14 cards of my personal collection going off to PSA. We're going to review them real quick, give a little pre-grade estimates, and send them off with the NBC $2,100 challenge. So stay tuned. All right, as mentioned, we have cards going off to PSA. These are from my personal submission. Actually, my personal submission as well as my stepfather's. So we have 2 cards from him, and then the rest are going to be mine. It's just me today. We got 1 camera. So in a second, we're going to jump to the cards, and you're going to stop looking at my lovely face. So stay tuned. Let's check them out. All right, so here's the cards. We're going to start off with 2 cards that I actually sold to my stepfather. Showed me the other day, and I just totally forgot about. Selling him 2 Patrick Mahomes rookie cards. This first one is just the score, which has him in this collegiate jersey. He understands that neither one of the cards are in perfect condition, but he wanted them graded nonetheless. I believe this card was just a little OC on the front, so I think it's probably going to come back a 9, but you know, it is a Patrick Mahomes rookie card nonetheless. And I believe back in the day, back in 2017, when I sold these cards to him, I sold them both for $30. So that just goes to show you, you know, the increase in Patrick Mahomes after, you know, 6 years in the league. The second card here is a Contenders Rookie of the Year insert card. Again, not a perfect card. It is a little OC on the front, and it also has some weak corners. I believe it was on the front side there. I think this card is either going to be an 8 or a 9. I know PSA is really, really critical on Patrick Mahomes because he's such a popular player. But we're sending it regardless just to get it encapsulated and, you know, protected for the long term. So those are the 2 cards of his, and then the remaining cards are mine. So we're going to start off with a little Tua Tagovailoa pink Donruss Optic rated rookie. This was a super clean card. I had it pre-graded at a 10. Little Tua again, Prism red, white, and blue. I thought I believe this card was relatively clean. I wish I wrote down my pre-grades. I'm kind of just spitting out numbers here, but I'm thinking this one is probably going to come back a 9 now that I'm looking at the centering here. Looks a little bit thicker on the top than it does the bottom. But we'll see if it comes back at 10. I think it's a 9. Mike Evans, this is a Topps Finest Gold, 15 out of 75. This was a really, really nice card from somebody who doesn't have a lot of history on the eBay side of selling cards. So I was really excited to get it and it being decent quality. I think it comes back a 9. There's some surface scratches on here that just I think is going to drop the grade down. It's a really nice card, gold. It's that gold refractor from Finest. You know, Topps is taking over in the near future, and we'll maybe see these sets revitalized. But nevertheless, I think this comes back a 9. I would, you know, be super stoked if it comes back at 10, but I'm pretty sure it's a 9. Next one up is a Travis Kelce Rookies and Stars Longevity Parallel. As you can tell, I purchase the same cards for my personal collection as I do in the NFL Draft collection. But here's a Longevity Parallel. I believe I had this one coming back a 10. I didn't see anything wrong with it. And I think it looks pretty centered. So we'll see what that comes back. Originally, I just needed a 10th card until I got my stepdad's cards, and then I think I found another one. But anyways, I have a Justin Tucker here. Checkerboard Prism. It looks super centered. It looks super clean on the front and back. I thought this one comes back at 10. I'm really curious what one of the best kickers of all time, how their cards will do in the market, even when it's not a rookie. So because I think it's going to be a 10, because it's a Hall of Fame kicker, we're going to test the market out. You know, I test the market out with linemen. Might as well try a kicker now. We got a couple Myles Garretts. I do want to just note that none of these cards, none of these cards were purchased during the challenge because I just couldn't find any that were worth the money. It seems like Myles Garrett's pricing kind of spiked after my initial runs, but nevertheless, this is a select field level silver prism. I do think this one comes back a 9. I thought there was some surface imperfections here. And if I remember correctly, one of the corners was a little bit soft. So wouldn't be surprised if this comes back a 9, but otherwise I thought it was a pretty clean card. Got a silver prism. Bought a few of these bad boys again before the challenge. Felt really comfortable with this card from a flipping standpoint. I do think this one comes back a 10. I thought it was a really nice card. And if it does come back a 10, it'll be a nice bump up in profit. This one I did recently purchase after I submitted or after I acquired the cards for the $2,100 challenge. This is a Donruss die cut out of 75. Not exactly sure how well this card's going to do. As far as selling goes, it is a die cut. They're not very popular. It is Donruss, but it's not a chrome or anything like that. Just because it's die cut, I'm going to say it's probably going to come back a 9. But otherwise, I thought this card was really clean. The edges, corners, I thought were all really nice, which is surprising for these die cuts because as you put them into the penny sleeves, they get caught on those edges there. And a little bit of a transition here, but here are 3 hockey cards, all of Andrei Vasilevskiy. Here's that OPC Platinum Tracks. And if I remember correctly, this is the card that has like a little slight crease on the back. Sitting it anyways. I mean, I think PSA is not going to miss it. So it's probably going to come back an 8 or a 9 if I were to guess. But otherwise, this card was super nice, super centered. Front was really clean. I made sure to get the light to hit every single angle to make sure that there wasn't any surface scratches that I couldn't see in the Tracks refractor. But from my perspective, it looked really well. The only thing again is possibly a crease on the back, which I believe was that card and not this one, which is a Rainbow Refractor OPC Platinum rookie card. And let's see if I can find it real quick. Whatever. Oh, there, see it. Whatever. Anyways, I think this one comes back at 10, assuming that this card does not have the crease on the back. Super nice card, super centered, nice surface on the front. And then the last card, not a rookie card, but OPC Platinum nonetheless, and it is out of 25. We got orange checkers. So I think this one comes back a 9. I think I'd seen some minor surface imperfections in the checkerboard. Again, trying to preview the cards from all different angles, especially with these type of parallels, because it's extremely easy to overlook a scratch within, one of these boxes. So I think it comes back a 9. Slight possibility it comes back a 10. But Andrei Vasilevskiy, great goalie and pretty liquid in the hobby. So that is the submission. Really small in comparison to some of the other ones that I've been doing lately, but wanted to really focus on quality cards instead of quantity, and hopefully we get some good grades on this one. So thanks for joining us on this preview, and we'll see you when the cards come back.